Travel Voyagers. I am Paula, and
I'm Matt.
we're sharing our road trip from France to Spain that we did actually last week. And so let's dive into it.
Driving.
Yeah, that was a pun.
Beautiful. Okay. So we thought we'd show you what we did. We drove all the way from where we live in the south of France on the east side, and we drove all the way to San Sebastian, which is pretty much on the border between France and Spain, just on the southwest side of France, and it's like the top of Spain really. We drove from here to there for a week holiday. We thought we would share with you how it went, what we did on the road to make it easier, and what we did and what we would do differently.
Okay. So we drove for the whole drive was 8 hours. So from here to the final destination, the whole journey was around 8 hours. I don't know if you know this, but we have a toddler, so it requires a bit more planning for the drive. So you can't really just drive for 4 or 5 hours without even stopping or even not doing anything else besides sitting down. So you kind of have to strategically plan how we do our drives. If you want any road trip tips for when you do your first road trip with your kids or your baby and toddlers and things, we've already done a video that covers all of this, so you can we will link it below so you can just check it out.
I'll be right here.
Okay, so we'll link it up here. Okay, so over there. So you can have a look if you would like to know any tips, but we'll share our experience for now. So we had to plan a bit more the drive, so we decided to leave after lunch. Well, one thing was because the day before we had a wedding, so we kind of needed to recover a bit in the morning before committing to a drive. So we decided to leave after lunch, which is during Flynn's nap. And he normally, if he's in the car, he can nap for a very long time. So we managed to get 4 hours out of the drive.
Yeah, our first trip was we did a little stop.
Yeah, so we did still stop for us, to get coffee and drinks and snacks and stuff like that. But it was literally like a 3 to minutes stop. That I would just stay in the car and he would go in to get anything, or if we needed a toilet type thing, and Flynn was just asleep. And then when he woke up, we decided to stop straight away. So we went to get to the toilet and just let him walk around for a bit. That allows him to be a bit more willing to be in the car, I guess. So we stopped, we gave him a little snack, and then we put him back in the car, and we managed to get another hour and a half off the drive to actually manage to get to the planned stop we had from the start.
So last time we went to that area of France, we decided to take a more scenic approach, and we planned stops in sort of scenic locations, and we visited towns. But what we realized a lot was that by doing that, we actually spent more time exiting the motorway and getting, so it was adding just like an hour here and there every time we stopped to get in and into a town, out of town, find parking, all of those things. So this time we decided instead what we would do would be to find one of the best stops on the motorway, where they would have restaurants, shops, a big space to stretch our legs, let Flynn run around, play area for him and all that. So that's what we looked for. So we found one halfway.
Okay, so we arrived at our rest stop, the one we're doing halfway through the journey. And this is what it looks like. It's got a little lake, it's got a playground and a hotel and a restaurant. So we're here, passing a few hours with Flynn while he eats dinner. That's what he's doing right now. And then we'll go and hit the road again. Hopefully he will go back to sleep for his nighttime sleep. And then we get to do it all in one go. So
It was a great rest stop. It had multiple play areas, had a big lake, loads of space for parking and restaurants and stuff.
It didn't feel like a rest stop, basically.
No,
It just
it
felt like
a
we were at
little
the
park.
park.
Yeah. So it was really perfect for that.
Yeah.
How long did we stay there? About?
It was about an hour. We
At
didn't
least
stay
an
very
hour.
long, but we managed to get. Well, Flynn was walking everywhere, and we found the playground in one side, and then we went to another. We managed to feed him dinner. It doesn't seem like a lot, 1 hour, but for him, it's actually quite a big chunk of time to let out some energy. At the end, he was already so happy to go back in the car. He was,
Tired,
he was tired. So then we eventually got back in the car. We did drive for another hour before he fell asleep. So actually went to sleep. So he was very happy to just chill in the car. So it was quite nice.
Yeah, we got him plenty of soft toys he could play with during the drive.
Yeah,
So
another thing.
obviously nothing hard, just in
No
case
books
of
and things like that.
impacts or anything. But as you understand, we scheduled this really around his sleeping time. So first the afternoon nap, and then we took that big break just to get us past his dinner time, sort of closer to his bedtime, and then we set off shortly before his bedtime, so he'd be up a bit. And he fell asleep in the car, had a great sleep until we got there, pretty much. No, until we got there.
Yeah, until we got there, yeah.
Now it's time to drive. Doing great, doing great. There's no reason she wouldn't.
I think we did really well for the first time. So the first time we did it, I think because we went to towns because we were like, okay, so we're gonna drive for this time and then we're gonna visit this town. We just wasted a lot of time to drive into town, and we ended up driving for the whole journey and ended up being over 14 hours. It was very, very long. I remember the last half an hour. Yeah, the last half an hour was just, we just couldn't wait to get there. We were just so exhausted. So this time around was really good that we actually planned to not get out of the motorway, so it was very easy and less intense. And we planned it, like, even though we planned this last minute and it was all like, oh yeah, because we have a wedding and we will be hungover, we need the morning to rest. It worked out perfectly that we left in the afternoon.
Definitely.
Because allowed Flynn to also play in the morning, so he wasn't too missing out on playing and actually doing stuff. So he was very happy to just be in the car. So it worked out perfectly. And yeah, as well, doing your research beforehand, honestly, finding a great rest stop that has a playground, that's all you need. You think you need more, but actually you don't. Just a playground is all you need. Leave them for them for half an hour. By the time they are tired, you just put them back in the car and you can go ahead again.
Pro tip.
Yeah, pro tip. But especially when you have such a long drive, visiting towns is good, but it's extra time that you probably don't want. So yeah, the other thing is when then we arrived was like 10 something.
10:30, yeah, around 10:30.
We are officially in Spain and it's 11:03. We will arrive at our destination in about 20 minutes, and it was quite a smooth ride.
Yeah, which then we had to wake him up. Well, he woke up when we stopped the car and then put him in the stroller and things, which then kind of discombobulated his sleep. But he was fine. Like, we just gave him milk and then straight to bed, and he slept all the way to the morning. So it was very good.
It was. Okay, so don't forget to check out our other video linked again for our full list of road trip tips with toddlers, and I can tell you we applied them all this time, and yes, it worked. It was amazing, so much better than our previous experiences.
Yeah,
it was actually quite pleasant and fast in a way.
True. Now thinking about it, on the day it felt really long, but now it was so fast.
Yeah, very good. So
yeah,
there you have it.
and
Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we release new videos.
Yeah, because the next one will be on our actual trip in Spain. So we can't wait to share with you.